Hey everyone, welcome to another Anime Kingdom reaction. Yes, it's been quite a while since I've had an actual reaction video. I mean, most of the time, this is the only time actually that I do reaction videos, which is of course for RWBY, for the specific reason, of course, because Rooster T is awesome and allows people to go ahead and do these kind of videos. While if I were to do it on one of my other anime, yes, I could. There are a bunch of people that do reaction videos to stuff like that. I just don't like to take the chance of, having my channel gain a copyright strike and then boom, there goes my channel, there goes that video and everything as well. And it's like, what's the point, So I don't like to take chances like that, which is why I don't do a lot of reaction videos. But of course, like I said, Rooster Teeth is awesome and they allow it as long as it's a week later from when it comes out on the site, when it comes out on YouTube. And that's why here we are now, because yes guys, volume 5 has finally begun. I've been waiting for it for so long, ever since volume 4 ended. I was so hyped to see everything that happened in what's gonna happen next in volume 5. And there was a bunch of character shorts and everything for Blake, Yang, and Weiss, and I did watch them. I was going to do reaction videos for them too, but ended up not having the time, and then it ended up just coming to the point where it's like, I don't think you want to see it this much farther away already when it already came out that long ago, So here we are now, time to start back to the RWBY train, guys. Really happy and really glad it is back, so let's start this up right now. Ooh, it's been quite a while. Oh,
Mistral.
There's Crow.
It's about time.
It's about time. Oh,
Whose idea was it to walk
got
again?
some buffering for some reason.
Well, we did face many obstacles. Broken airships, destroyed settlements.
Oh, and all those people and monsters that tried to murder us.
True, they probably should just got like
We
a
were
ship or
fine.
something, a bullhead
Only
there.
one of us almost died.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
So
two
how much
people
farther to Haven
actually.
Academy?
Almost there. I'd have figured I'd take you kids on the scenic route.
Oh yes, finally! I've been waiting to see Mistral because it's supposed, we've already seen the places in the area. It's a very Asian-like, so super excited to see how this place looks.
This is
Wow, indeed,
awesome!
awesome indeed. Yeah, that looks like how I would expect it.
Oh my gosh, look at all the weapons!
Vendors here will sell you just
It's really
about
nice,
anything.
honestly. But I mean, it's so
Whether they
different.
should
It's
or
much
not.
more like Vale looks a lot
Really
more
made the most out of these mountains.
technology,
Every
better
inch.
technology and everything. This
Stay
is
away
definitely
from
a
the
lot
lower
more.
levels. The
It's
higher
definitely got the
you
Asian
go,
look,
the
but it
nicer
looks like
gets.
they're
And
behind
we
in
are
technology.
going up.
But of course, they're supposed to be like that. I think they're supposed to be more traditional and stuff like that. So makes sense, obviously. Okay, we're in a ship now. Is this still them?
So, how much farther?
Oh, we
We're
got
in the home
Weiss.
stretch now. No more stops from here to Mistral. Sorry for the long trip. Keeping us off the radar's been harder than I thought. Lots of air traffic around northern.
Man, I wonder
Anime.
how long that trip
fine.
was if they had to like
I
make a lot of
just hope I
stops
haven't been a
too.
burden.
You and your money are more than welcome on this ship, kid.
You got the money, everything's all right, right? Oh,
Is everything okay?
catching some
don't
radio
know.
frequencies.
Still over Lake Matsu. Shouldn't be picking up broadcasts this far from Mistral. Someone must be close.
Mayday! Mayday! We are a small passenger flight and our Huntress is down! We aren't equipped to deal with this!
Oh man.
Well, that
The Grim hit us
sucks.
400 clicks north of the southern shoreline! Get him off us! If anyone can hear this...
Wait, the Huntress just died in the crash? Because that honestly is just, that sucks really badly.
We're going to help them, right?
What? No. I'm trying to avoid them.
Wow,
But
that's messed
They'll
up.
die.
Yeah.
Look, if we picked up their transmission, I'm sure someone else did too. Besides, this is a cargo ship.
I don't
She's not much
know.
good in a
He said
fight.
it's quite far
Just
away
wanna
from
finish this
Mistral.
job and get home.
I don't think there's anyone else out there
Sorry,
besides
kid.
them.
My ship, my rules.
Oh man, if I was Weiss, I honestly, I'd probably just be like, oh my gosh, are we really just gonna let those people die? Like, I would not be able to have that on my conscience, honestly. I don't know how that guy does it, but I mean, it makes sense. He just wants to go home. He's got the money and everything, but like, I wouldn't be able to go home knowing that I just let those people die. or maybe they lived. Who the hell knows? Honestly, there's a chance maybe, but it's slim. Like he said, they're far from Mistral still yet. There shouldn't be any frequencies going off, so I don't think anyone heard it besides them.
We made it.
Yep. Wait, so that's Haven Academy? I wouldn't mind going to Haven Academy, honestly. What's Crow looking for? Someone's watching them?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Maybe try louder?
There doesn't seem to be anyone here.
I can't tell if that's Nora actually
I guess
asking her to
school
be
isn't
louder
really
or
in
being
session right now.
sarcastic. Because Nora
Maybe that's
doesn't
it.
usually like that. She might literally be saying,
this isn't
be
right.
louder.
Come on.
Wait for us!
Something bad's happening. Maybe no one's in class, no one's in school.
Get ready. There could be trouble.
There's not going to be anything. Oh, I think you might have just given him a heart attack.
Professor Lionheart?
Crow! For crying out loud, nearly scared me half to death.
That's gotta be scary.
Why weren't you waiting for us at the entrance?
Oh, right. Apologies. As time slipped away from me.
Oh,
You're joking.
that sucks.
Where is everybody?
At home.
Ah, you must be the students Crow mentioned.
Yes, sir. Ruby Rose.
Jean Arc.
Nora Valkyrie.
Lyren.
A pleasure to meet you all. Leonardo Lionheart at your
Lionheart's
service.
always a
I'm
badass
afraid
name,
most
honestly.
of my staff is currently away until classes resume, but...
What?
Oh.
Leo, you can't be serious. Who's guarding the relic?
Crow,
Ooh.
children!
Already know. I filled them in. What do you mean your staff is away?
You filled them in?
Yes. Is that hard to
So,
believe?
Is this not going at all like anyone thought it would?
How did you think it was gonna go?
Unbelievable!
Total garbage.
It just goes straight to the next people
Can't let
again.
them get away with this.
Well, at least you two can finally agree on something.
Yeah, for real. Oh, I thought they were both gonna be like, "No, son, that ain't good for you."
Everything's gonna be okay.
Good evening, miss. Can I get you anything?
Just a little time to myself, if that's all right.
Sure thing. Just call if you need me.
Interesting. Got some bodyguards. I mean, it makes sense. They're like in charge of Menagerie.
You need
the
better
family.
security.
Oh, definitely do. Obviously.
Please, I just need to talk.
Well, talk then.
How could you take the fall for them, Ilya?
Blake,
Corsic and Finnick blamed you. We confronted them tonight and they denied knowing anything, and everything we found on your scroll, they
Yep.
talked about how disappointed they were to hear that you'd sided with Adam. But you and I both know they're guilty.
you can't prove anything.
That scroll might not have been enough to
true,
lock
I
them up,
guess.
but it's enough to sway the Faunas here. When we go public tomorrow, they're not going to stand for any of it. And neither should you.
Oh,
Your plan isn't gonna work, Blake. Please, just leave Menagerie before it's too late.
You're going to have to make me.
oh, they're going to. If what we saw in the trailer, there's definitely going to be some fights in it. And I think finally will get to see Adam come into play as well, because the whole last season we didn't get to see anything from Adam really. So should be interesting to see Blake have to finally confront Adam and everything.
I have to say,
Literally going
seems
back and
very
forth.
reckless, even for you.
No, reckless is leaving one of the relics completely unguarded. It's
What
not
are the
checking in with
relics?
Oz for ages.
Like, what's the
There
relic?
was nothing to check in about before the fall of Beacon, but since that day, Mistral has been in chaos. Vale wasn't the only kingdom to suffer that night. Everyone was watching. Every house in every kingdom saw that poor girl ripped to pieces. Saw monsters crawling over
Penny.
the city, Elysian knights attacking citizens. And then nothing. You could feel the dread in the air.
Yeah, they lost communication, everything. Everyone probably thought Vale was completely gone because there was no way to
Mistral's
communicate
controlled
with them.
territory is the widest reaching in the world, you know, and that makes it infinitely harder to protect.
Okay, yeah, that makes
We
sense.
lost so many great huntsmen, teachers from this very institution.
Wait, when? When did they
It's only
lose?
gotten worse.
From who?
What do you mean?
We may have dealt with the Grim, but the Mistral Council's still at odds with representatives from Atlas.
Oh, the Grim. Yeah, that makes sense.
First
Sorry.
was the dust embargo. Now it's the closing of borders. I'm not sure what happened to James in Vale, but it seems to have only worsened some of his more unfortunate tendencies. And on top of everything, we still don't know where the Spring Maiden is.
All the more
That
reason we
sucks.
need the huntsman and huntresses here.
Okay, okay. Things are bad. They're bad.
Very bad.
But
Bad
we
is
can
an
figure
understatement.
this Why is the Spring Maiden so important?
All the maidens are
Thought you
important.
filled them in.
For real.
Mostly filled in. Look, there's a lot to cover, okay? I quit teaching for a reason.
Didn't quit drinking, that's for sure.
The four maidens each have the power to perform feats of magic. And they are the only ones capable of reaching the relics.
What?
Oh, okay.
The relics are each locked inside a chamber that can only be opened by a specific maiden.
Okay, that makes
Winter
sense.
for the gift of creation, summer for destruction, fall for choice, and spring for knowledge.
So, oh yeah, and Cinder them
Spring
did
is
get the relic, right? I'm pretty
what
sure.
happened to her?
She
Disappeared?
was determined at first when she inherited her powers. But the weight of responsibility proved to be too much for the child.
What, she ran away?
She ran,
Yeah, thought so.
abandoned her training, everyone.
I mean, I can't really, it makes
That was
sense,
over
yeah.
a decade ago.
A decade. Oh, and here we got, sorry guys, I don't know what's going on.
There's no telling
there.
where she could be now.
I know. At least, I have a pretty good idea.
How? It's been a
Are
decade.
you
Like,
serious?
how's that possible?
It's
You would
not
know.
exactly good news.
What are you talking about? This is incredible news! After all these years...
Like, I'm still thinking,
where?
like, a decade. Holy crap.
I did some digging around. Looks like after Spring ran away, she was picked up by bandits. Specifically,
Raven.
the Brownwind tribe.
Yeah.
Raven.
Damn.
Yang's mom?
That's right.
Yeah, his sister. You forgot about that, John? That's a thing, too.
That's about where they've set up their main camp. It's where they fall back to after raids and
Where did...
scouting missions.
Oh, he just knows that, I guess.
Raven's managed to gain a lot of followers since she returned to the tribe. And I'm sure when the Spring Maiden showed up, it only made things easier.
Did the Spring Maiden
Well, Crow, I've
go,
got to hand it to you.
you know,
With these
voluntarily
coordinates, we can mount a
or
retrieval force and head out in a few
kidnapped
weeks.
and trained to fight for them? Like, I don't know.
Weeks?
You don't want the responsibility before and you join
Leo,
them?
Maybe you didn't hear me.
Definitely wasn't
My sister has
voluntarily.
the Spring Maiden, and I know where she is. We need to go as soon as possible.
Was that necessary to just knock
And
over the
perhaps
books?
you didn't hear me. This kingdom is in shambles. As soon as possible does not mean tomorrow. It means as soon as I can convince the rest of the council that I need huntsmen more than they do. Unfortunately, bandit tribes aren't very high on their list of priorities when the threat of
Yeah,
war
can't
is
really-
just on the horizon.
Can't really
Damn the
say
council. We'll do
the
it ourselves.
reasoning.
You and I are trained huntsmen, and these kids aren't exactly pushovers.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Perhaps there's a more peaceful way to approach this?
We need to get Spring as far away from here as possible. But Raven isn't going to give up her most prized possession without a fight.
I mean, maybe it'd be safe
you
with
and your
Raven.
sister are evenly matched, and I'm not the fighter I used to be. No
I wonder what his
offense,
weapon is.
But these students and I can't take on an entire bandit tribe and a maiden that's no doubt had years to hone her skills. We need to be positive we can apprehend Spring, because if we fail, Raven and her tribe will scatter.
That's
We'll be
true.
lost.
Can't just rush in.
We get one shot at this, and it needs to be perfect.
Okay, so what are they gonna do? How are they gonna get more
Oz
people?
wouldn't be happy with any of this if he were here.
Yeah, well,
Perhaps
Oz
you're
isn't
right.
there at the moment.
But he's not. I'm doing the very best I can.
There has to be something we can do.
What about Cinder? She came with Emerald and Mercury from Haven. Do you have anything on them?
We pulled their files after the fall of Beacon. Nothing but lies and forgeries.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, John was allowed.
Well,
We all
can't
know
say this has
husband
been a
knew.
warm reunion, Leo.
I'm sorry. I know you've all traveled a long way.
Well, what
but
a
I will
wasteful
do everything
journey.
I can to help.
Sure. We'll stay in the city for the time being. Local comms are still up. Keep in touch. Come on, kids.
Keep in touch. I'm guessing it's probably gonna be something to do with they're gonna have to go to the lower levels because he said,
Nice meeting you, Professor.
"Oh, how nice."
Likewise.
But yeah, when Crow was like, "Don't want to go down to the lower levels because it's definitely not as nice down there," but there's probably gonna be somewhere down there that they gotta go and check out. And I have a feeling.
Leo, we have got to work on your improvisational skills.
Yep, and there we go. The reason why he's lying. And I bet Crow knows, right? He's got to know. And now they know
So,
where the
what do we do
Spring Maiden
now?
is as well. Oh, great.
You four head back to the house. I need a drink.
You always need a drink. What's new? Oh, this is the part when he comes. Forget what his name is.
Excuse me.
But yeah, they showed this before already in the trailer.
You know,
Or
I
no,
don't
they
think
showed it at
they
the end
allow
of the last
kids in
season,
here,
right? I
Pipsqueak.
forget.
Shut up, I'm getting there.
You gonna talk? For real.
I'm supposed to tell you. I'd like my cane back.
Yep. Crow's all like, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Well, here you go. Your lightsaber
It's good
cane.
to see you again, Oz.
I wonder, is he gonna fight? Because, I mean, he doesn't have any experience, even though he does have... I mean, he has experience from Ozpin,
Aren't you
but
a little young to
he
be
doesn't have the
drinking?
skill. Oh, yay.
It's hot out.
Oh, sure.
Wait, is he like a bartender at
telling
like...
me you're too young to drink?
It looks like a regular
You look
grocery
like a
store or
regular
something.
huntress. And a beauty at that.
I'm good. Thanks, pal.
Seriously. Not too bulky.
Don't do it, dude.
lean.
Back off.
You're...
Just right. Yep. Like I said, I'm good.
And look, it's just a store. It's not even a bar. What the hell's going on
And your
here?
hair.
Oh, don't do it. Oh, gosh. I mean, I get it, but dang, don't just punch him. Oh, jeez. What the heck? He just bounced off the whole... Okay, that's definitely interesting.
This one's on the house. He's been driving me crazy.
Thanks for the... Oh. Oh.
So, what brings you around these parts?
Oh, she's good down the water? Damn.
Thanks.
Must have been thirsty.
And I'm looking for someone.
Not many people come out here, too far from the kingdoms. Only person worth noting around here is, well,
Raven Bronwyn.
Yep.
Thanks again.
Now, Missy, you don't want to go messing with bandits. They're a world of trouble.
So I hear.
I mean, he's got to have seen Raven before too, I'm guessing, since he's talking about her. So can he tell that, you know, Yang and Raven look exactly the same except for the color hair and everything, and again, of course, the eyes until she gets mad. But like,
Hey, girlie.
practically impossible not
Seriously?
to notice.
This isn't over?
I heard you're looking for someone.
How? You were outside, knocked out. The doors were closed. He has super hearing. Is that his semblance? What the hell? Oh, who is it? Is it just Crow coming in drunk? Are they gonna scare someone else with a bunch of guns and swords ready to fight? It's all like, oh, who is it? Who is it? And it's just him. They're probably like, hello? Trick or treat?
Can I help you? Yeah. Is there a ruby rose here?
Height.
Why?
Oh. Ready to fight?
Well,
do you have some?
I found him.
Jeez.
I think her uncle.
He
could use
is
some help.
drunk.
I found him.
What is going on out there?
Oh.
Can't a girl read her comics in peace? Bro, did you get drunk again?
Maybe.
Maybe. And they're like, who the hell is he?
Have silver eyes.
Oh. It's you.
Who are you?
I found him. Damn it, Crow.
Well, my name is Oscar Pine. You probably know me as
Oh, Crow.
Professor Ozpen.
I did it.
Oh man, Crow, you're the best. Oh, it's damn. Oh, here's the new opening. We got Ruby, we got Weiss, Blake. I'm liking the song so far. Like the last one, I remember like it had to get used to it, but I'm kind of liking this one from the start. Oh, you gonna fight? Well, like, I wonder if they're ever gonna show the rest of Sun's team come back too, like Neptune and everything. Like, where are they, you know? Oh, I'm guessing that person that was shown was a Spring Maiden, wasn't it? We had to see him fight. He's super strong. Yeah, Blake versus Chameleon Girl. Definitely want to see that fight. And definitely want to see Weiss use her, you know, summon. Nope. Salem. That was a pretty good opening. That was a pretty good opening. I like it. I like it. Okay, well, that is the end, guys. I'm going to end, well, obviously end it here because it's the very end, but let's first talk about a little bit about this, because like you guys know, I like to have my reactions at the very end. I kind of have a little review of it, talk about what I thought about the episode, but overall, it was a pretty damn good start, like, back into the world of RWBY, bringing you back from where we, you know, left off and everything with Crow and the rest of them. Finally at Mistral, we get to see Mistral finally, and it looks damn beautiful, I gotta say. I don't know, I just love the Asian look and everything to it. Definitely want to see more of the Huntsmen and maybe their technology. Like I was saying before, obviously they are definitely more traditional. They're not as, you know, like they're not like Atlas obviously, but they're not even like how Vale is. Vale is a modern city looking, while you have this city and it definitely does not have that modern look obviously, you know. But yeah, overall, you see that Professor Lionheart is obviously being manipulated, and now they know that Raven has the Spring Maiden. I still don't understand what's going on there with the Spring Maiden. She didn't want the, you know, the weight was getting too much to her, and she ended up running away, being gone for a decade, but she ends up going to join Raven's crew. I don't know about that, because I don't know, just from how Raven always sounds and how the strong must survive and only the strongest survive and everything like that, you know, the weak die out. I feel like that would be a lot of pressure as well, because I'm pretty sure she probably, you know, has a lot of expectations for the Spring Maiden. And I'm thinking that what we saw in the opening, let's go back, let's go check it out real quick. Where is it? Nope, back a little more. Nope, more. Was it over here? Let's try see. Oh no, I think it was farther back. Yeah, right there. That's the Spring Maiden, I'm guessing. I mean, I can only think, so I'm guessing, because it shows Cinder, shows her, and then it goes to Yang, and of course Raven. So I'm guessing, I'm pretty sure, especially considering the fact that this is, I'm guessing, the bandit camp, that is the Spring Maiden. So I'm wondering, like, it's still confusing to me how, you know, the reasons why she would end up joining the bandits. Was she actually kidnapped, and then maybe she ended up liking the way things were there? Because I can't see her running away from one thing and then joining them, of all people. You know, it just doesn't make sense in my mind. Maybe you guys know, like, you can kind of tell me, like, oh, but maybe it's because of this, maybe it's because of that. But in my mind, I don't understand why she would end up joining Raven's crew. So it has to be the fact that it wasn't voluntarily, it was forced, and then maybe along the way she ends up being okay with them and liking them, or it's just still like she's a prisoner kind of thing, you know. But the rest of it, you know, like I said from the very beginning, it was just back and forth, not back and forth actually, just went from one scene to the next. We had Team Ranger, of course, with Crow, and then bam, we're at Weiss. Sucks for Weiss having to, like, seriously have that on her conscience, of those people just having to leave them there. And then boom, back to Ranger, boom, to Blake and her situation as well, and then boom, back to Ranger, and then of course it goes to Yang there as well. The Yang part I'm actually, like, especially excited for, because I just want to see what's going to happen with her and, you know, Raven and everything. Is she going to, like, when are they going to meet up and everything? Because I know the fact that we saw already in the opening and, you know, the shorts and everything, that I'm pretty sure Yang and Weiss are going to, you know, meet up with the rest of the crew and everything. Consider the fact that, you know, Weiss is on her way to Mistral, and obviously Yang is looking for her mother, and that's in the same area. So the only person that we're probably not going to see meet up, I don't know, it shows in there that they're going to fight together and something. Well, it showed the end, them going against Salem, but I'm pretty sure that we're probably not going to see them have to fight Salem yet in this season. I don't think so. But I'm thinking that the rest of everyone will join up back together again, and then we're gonna have Blake still on her own in Menagerie with, of course, Sun, and they're having to do, you know, deal with the White Fang, and then maybe the rest of Sun's, you know, group, his team comes, Neptune them. I'm not too sure if they're gonna have any more people join up with them, so it may really just be Blake and Sun. And the whole thing, like I said, that's definitely another exciting thing, is of course Blake having to see Adam, because I'm pretty sure he's probably going to be shown in this one. He's probably going to have to have a confrontation between them, and that should definitely be exciting. But yeah, definitely a great way to get back into RWBY. So happy that it is finally back, and so happy that I'm able to share my experience with you guys and everything. So yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. Hope you enjoyed this Anime Kingdom reaction. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything you saw in this video from, you know, what I've talked about, you know, maybe I missed something that you wanted to talk about, feel free to comment below. And yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. So till next time, see ya.